Look at your hands. Go ahead. For just one moment, I need you to ignore the screen, ignore the noise of the room around you, and now truly look at your hands. Do you see the lines in your palms? Those lines are an ancient map. They represent an unbroken chain of survival stretching far back through the dust of millennia. Every single one of your ancestors, regardless of the soil they walked on, the gods they may have prayed to, or even the color of their skin, survived long enough to pass the flame of life on to you. You are the culmination of a billion miracles, a living testament to the fact that against all odds your lineage chose to endure. Yet here we are, living in an age where we have never been more connected, and yet we have never felt more alone. We have been told a story that teaches us we are rivals. For as long as we have recorded history, we have seen the same cycle, the few at the top dictating the lives of the many below, engineering how we think, how we act, and how we spend our lives, while they are building empires on the backs of our division. We've been partitioned into nations, sorted into classes, and branded by ideologies that serve systems, not souls. We have allowed our shared human story to be edited by people that do not know your name and quite frankly could care less about the rhythm of your heart. They have us so distracted by hatred for one another that we do not even question the source. They have turned our neighbors into strangers and our brothers into competitors. But if you look at history, and I mean truly look at it, you will see that our greatest triumphs never came from war or conquest. They came from moments we decided to be a family. We didn't survive the Ice Age or the plagues because we were the most aggressive. We survived because we were the most cooperative, the most unified, coming together for a common goal. We were born to sit around fires and to share our stories. We were born to carry each other's burdens. That is our utmost natural state, under all the layers that they have weaved into you. This modern world, well, more accurately, this digital cage where we are all curated like products and then managed like livestock, is an anomaly. It is a blink in the eyes of time. It is a blink that has blinded us to our very own power, the one each of us share. I think that we can all agree that for far too long we have been sheeple, following the shepherd toward a cliff because we were told the grass was greener on the other side of a place that shouldn't even exist. We have outsourced our morality to algorithms and our happiness to likes and views. We have let the voices of the few drown out the silent suffering of the many. I am here to be a voice for the voiceless, for the person working 3 jobs just to keep the lights on, for the child who now sees a world of walls instead of wonders, for the elderly soul forgotten in a room, and for every one of you who wakes up feeling like there has to be something more than this. There is something more, but that would require us to rise. And that doesn't mean a violent revolution of blood. It means a quiet, unstoppable revolution of the spirit. It means looking at the person across from you, the one that they want you to hate because of who they voted for, where they were born, or how much money they make, and start realizing that they are carrying the same heavy bag of grief and hope that you are. It means that realizing that our differences are not walls, but colors on a palette. A world of one color is a desert. A world of many is a masterpiece. We need to live differently, not just better in terms of technology or wealth, but better in terms of how we treat the stranger on the street. We need to move from a culture of consumption to a culture of contribution. Imagine a world where our greatest status symbol isn't what we own, but how much we've helped. Imagine a world where we share our resources, not because we must, but because we realize that one of us is hungry. This is not a dream. This is a choice. Every time you choose empathy over judgment, you are starting a movement. Every time you refuse to repeat a lie meant to divide us, you are breaking a chain. Every time you look at another human being and see yourself reflected in their eyes, you are dismantling the system of sheeple and becoming a shepherd of humanity. Now, the last few years have shown us how fragile our systems are. We saw the world stop, and we realized that the things we thought were essential weren't the buildings or the markets. It was the people. It was the human touch. It was the simple, profound need for connection. We cannot go back to that normal that was killing our spirits. We must go forward into something better. I am calling on every person listening to this to make a monumental shift. Put down the weapons of the words. Stop letting the architects of division dictate the boundaries of your love. We are one race, the human race. We are one family, living on a tiny, beautiful, fragile blue marble spinning through the dark. We don't have time to be enemies. We have too much beauty to create too much healing to do. Tonight, don't just like this message, live it. Reach out to somebody you've been told to ignore. Share what you have with someone who has less. Be the voice for the person who has been silenced. We are the ones we have been waiting for. No leader is coming to save us because the power has always been in your hands, the same hands we looked at when we began. Rise higher. Go beyond the labels. Let us finally, after all these centuries, decide to be human together. Let this be the day that the old world ends and the new story begins. Send this to 2 people, not for me, but for them, because everyone deserves to know that they are not alone. They are not a cog in a machine, and they are worth more than the world has led them to believe. We are rising, and we are not going back.